Another weekend stream on a Saturday where by the thumbnail you probably guessed we're going to be covering everything's leaderboard. We're going to be doing a bit of a cup lagooning. So if you've got any questions, we're talking about a few pitfalls you got to be careful of, especially with the new Spider-Man and the new MDS, a few bugs as well that we're going to be talking about. And then we're going to talk about what we're going to be doing on Wednesday. On Wednesday it's going to be it's hard to explain. I won't say a big announcement, but we're going to be talking about something that could be huge in the game. And I don't want to give it away yet what it is, but yeah, could be huge on Wednesday. Huge announcement. But anyway, so let's just get the chat up, see who we've got in stream. Oh. Echo. And we've got Stuck in Beta, who was first in. Unlucky Bruticus, but welcome. We've got Grind Time. How's it going? If you've not seen Grind Time's channel yet, go and check it out. One of the up-and-coming YouTubers in Transformers Earth Wars. And while we're on the subject, if you ain't subscribed yet, why not? Hit that subscribe button, guys. Doesn't cost you a penny. All it does is give you notifications when I'm live so you can catch all my streams and you'll never miss another one. So if you ain't subscribed yet, why not? Hit that subscribe button. And then we've got Sharksy. Thank you for posting the Discord server. So we always announce this every week. Do we have a Discord discount server? No, we don't have a discount server. It ain't discounted. It's a Discord server where we just have a bit of fun, bit of chat. We have a few games in there. We're going to do some more updates. It gets updated quite often with new things, fun things. We've just added a huge China section for those that play China server. If you're interested in playing that, go and check that section. I can't even talk today. God, what's up with me? Go and check that section out. I might just give up and just stop. Yeah, let's scrap it. Let's scrap the stream. Anyway, go and check that out, guys. And we'll be doing some more alterations soon as well. So yeah, thanks for posting that, Sharksy. We've got Crusher as well. We've got Gianni from Belgium. Hello, welcome from Belgium. We've got Bozo as well. We've got Gozza, good friend of mine. How's it going? William Wilkinson as well. And we've got Jamie Ojeda. Welcome. So, for those that are in the Discord VIP server, you may have seen that Dale, yeah, I love Dale. Honestly, I think he's absolutely brilliant. I really do. And he's doing like a sports commentary on the leaderboard. And you know what? It makes a difference. I really do. I'm really pumped for this leaderboard. And I thought it's been, really good. And that was the aim from the start. You know, me, myself, Dale, and a few other players. We had a bit of a Zoom call discussing leaderboards and what might get people fired up. And Dale's got his own ideas. And it's working. I think it's really good. Because I wasn't and Dale sitting in a tree. Do you know what? I like the guy because he cares. That I care about the game. It's why I do everything that I do. It's why I do my channel. It's why I do my Discord. It's because I love the game so much. I love the community. It's brilliant, and it's good to find someone else that's like that. And there's other players as well. Don't get me wrong. Pappy Blaise, Sun Tzu, Spa. There's loads of other players. Alpha Prime. There's loads of players that care just as much and have as much input as I do in different ways. Whether it's moderating, running alliances, running families. There's loads of people out there. But Dale's an ape. Let's not forget that. And I think for too long I showed him some screenshots from a year ago that I shared with a guy who used to be an ape called Chris, and I said, listen. Leaderboards need to be vitalizing. They're too old now. We need to push this 4-star past. And, the rewards need updating. They're far too old. And they need to catch up with the game a lot quicker. And I put that, in terms of business, if you're not on the front foot, you're on the back foot. And I do say that a lot. And it's true. If you're not on the front foot and you've got to keep up with the economy and keep up with the times, then you're on the back foot and behind everyone else. And I feel like the Apes have been on the back foot for quite a while and catching up with the game. But I think that Dale's there really pushing things now. And, I can't speak highly enough of the guy. Honestly, I think he's brilliant for the game. And I'm really confident that the game's going to progress even further. And, I don't think we've ever seen any of the Apes of a weekend taking notice of that Discord server. And yes, we've had Discord managers in the past. We've had Chris, who I like Chris. I got on with Chris. Yeah, Jack. You know what? I like Jack as well. I like most of the eights, but they're the people that we talk to the most because we're content creators and playtesters. We need things. They're the people we talk to. And if you want something like when I got my codes updated, it was Jack talked to Hyro about it, and we sorted that out. When we want wallpapers, we talk to Jack. When we want different things that are not available, it's Jack that sorts those out. So Jack's been a great guy. But for Dale to come in, no one else would have done what he's done. So it's absolutely brilliant, and I can feel the love in the room already. Everyone's saying how good he is, and I've even said to him, "Listen, I haven't had a bad word against you." But yeah, really, really cool guy. So I can see Bruticus asking who we're warring against. So because it's leaderboard, we don't really take these wars too seriously. We just aim to win, but the main focus is leaderboard. We did come up against one Prime, and yeah, so we're up against Scorched Earth 3 this time round. But yeah, for those that don't know, yeah, we came up against one Prime, and yeah, we could have given him a good run for the money if we weren't leaderboard, but we're focused on the leaderboard. We've got some lower guys in that are committed high that want to, really push on. And so, yeah, we just weren't quite, strong enough. But yeah, doing really well. We've just sit down to 9th, actually. We're just behind the Horde. But, as everyone says, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And I think the big aim is just make sure we get top 10. That's the big thing. And, 600k on Scorched Earth is a good lead. So, we're doing okay. I'm going to say we're worried, but we can't relax. That's as far as I go. Psyops has just taken over from one Prime. And, it's a close battle. It is. It can still go either way, but I'm obviously rooting for Psyops. Psyops is part of my family, being in TF Savage on Ops, and TF Psyops are doing really well, and hopefully they can pip the win. I'm sure we've got a few TF guys in the chat as well. I know Righteous is, hence why we've got Righteous TF. So yeah, it's obvious. But I know Righteous is. I know Silverball is, but I don't know who's in the chat, out the moderators. So yeah, we've got quite a few TF guys that follow the channel as well. So yeah, cool. So we are going to be doing some Lagoon leveling. 105 crystals, but none of them are character crystals. Literally all of them are total spark crystals. And I might say, oh, Wozza's hoarding again. Well, kind of. We're hoarding because we've obviously still got 1.5 million in rewards there. We've got 105 total spark crystals. We're going to keep them. And we just don't want to max out. So if you keep your total spark crystals there, if you keep your, achievements there, you've got a huge wealth. I've probably got about 2 million in spark just sat there, maybe a bit more, I think, maybe. But yeah, we've got enough spark there, in reserve, waiting for ability 11, waiting. And we shouldn't be waiting too long. For those that know my war team, I'm not going to show it. If you follow the channel, you'll know. But Warbots is getting ability 11, which is, I can't wait. And, it's going to be great for my team, and it's going to be a good update. And then we're also testing some G1 cores. So we've got G1 cores coming. We've also got, like I said, ability 11. And the funny thing is, 2 bots have got both. Dun, dun, dun. So yeah, I'm not going to give too much more away, but there's 2 bots that have got ability 11 and a new G1 core. So that is going to be crazy. So yeah. Yes. Woo! New G1 cores. Can't wait. So what we're doing this weekend. So we've been leveling. Cup's obviously maxed. He's got the Golden Lagoon. So yeah, we're not doing much with him. I have to come up to 9 to give him a bit of advantage. Since the MDS and since the Spider Mines, he needs it. So he's definitely going to 9. I've upgraded Top Shot to level 9 as well in preparation. And it's gonna need it. Then we're on Jetfire up to 64. So yeah, we needed that. You can now one-shot anything on the map. Literally anything. MDS on hard mode, you can one-shot. Beam laser next to a shield generator, you can one-shot that. I think the only thing you can one-shot is maybe a cannon or a mortar next to a shield generator, but it's not often we see that. Other than that, it's going down. So yeah. And then we've done Springer. And the reason is I've been practicing a bit of backdoor attacks, and they've not been that successful. So I want to try Springer level. I've got Cup max, I've got Goldfire max, and that's how I've been doing it. Been putting Goldfire up there, been sending Cup up there, and then I was using Springer, and it weren't really working. So a 5-star Springer would be great, but I ain't got 5-star Springer, and I ain't gonna chase 5-star Springer, especially not when you've got Ultra Magnus and Jazz. So that ain't happening. So I want to level Springer a bit, at Leaderboard. See how it couples with Cup. It was easy to level. It helps the points as well. So that was the plan. Now we've got the Springer up to 60. The next plan is to now get Smokescreen up. I was undecided whether it would use Alita or whether to use Smokescreen. I thought if Goldfire's not doing it, I could maybe use Alita instead. But I thought, no, Goldfire is a bit less cost. So Goldfire is going to be better. So I'm going to stick with Goldfire. And I'm going to try that technique a bit more. See how it goes now that people are creating anti-Goldie bases. And we're going to level Smokescreen. And that's the idea. Bruticus has asked if I upgrade some abilities. They're all at 9. I don't need to. That's the thing, you see. What I don't want to do, I'm very cautious with investing that amount of spark. Upgrading his ability is, it's 750,000 spark. And the only way I'm going to take that to 10 is if I'm going to take it to 11. So you got to think it's almost 2 million spark. So do I want to take Smokescreen to 11? Well, right now, I don't know. Ability 11, if it's a health regen, then probably not. I run 2 healers. So that probably won't benefit me in some way. If it's a damage increase, if it makes him do 50% health buildings, then yeah, he will get 11 instantly and will probably go on my team. Just sometimes Goldfire will go over the base and he can't quite just one-shot it. So, I think that Smokescreen has a good use, but I'm waiting. Let's take him to 9 and we'll stop there. Same with Alita. But they're at enough level that if they come back into the meta, 1 million spark is in, done, or 2 million, whatever it is. I've got enough there that I can bring them back into the meta. So 9's enough that I can use them, but not too high that I'm wasting it. But I think all my 5-stars, other than Skyburst, are 9 or 10. So we've got Fire at 10, Blaster at 10, Cheetah at 10, Ratchet at 11, sorry, yeah. Chipfire at 10, Sludge at 10, Elita at 9, Blades at 10, Sunstorm at 9, Prowl at 9, Smokescreen at 9, and then Skyburst, 7. So yeah, we've took all our stars to at least 9 because we know that they're going to last. We know that no matter what happens, they're going to stand the test of time. They're going to do well, So you got a choice to invest in a 4-star or a 5-star. Definitely invest in that 5-star. I mean, to give you an idea, I use Rook a lot. I've kept him at 9, and I maybe won't take him to 10 unless his ability 11 is next level. Because what happens if I take it to 10 and the next batch, which I can't wait to pull from, whatever it is, there's a 5-star Rook in there. So you've got to sort of weigh up your chances as such. Same for tracks. I don't think it'll be a 5-star tracks, but I don't want to invest in a 4-star too much. So 8's enough. I mean, to 10 is only 2 seconds. It's not a big deal. It's not going to make a huge difference. So I think 8's enough, personally. So yeah, be careful investing in 4-stars. 5-stars, don't worry too much. Bots will come and go in the meta, but they'll always have a use. We've got a few questions. So Goz has asked what my thoughts on running 3 healers. You could do, but there's 2 reasons why I wouldn't run healers. And the first reason is DPS. So if you're running healers, you obviously got to take out a gunner, probably. You need at least 2 tanks. So you could do a walk of 3 healers, but you're going to lack DPS. And then you've got to be careful on time. if you're going to use 3 healers, you better have a team full of high DPS. Your tank had better be Laser Optimus, Elita maybe, but then you can't really use Elita's ability with healers. It's hard. So yeah, but then the big thing about 3 healers, don't ask me how and why, but they tend to get caught in a triangle. So you'll have Wheeljack healing Ratchet, especially if you get hit by a mortar or something like that. You'll get Wheeljack healing Ratchet, Ratchet healing First Aid, and First Aid healing Wheeljack. And before you know it, all 3 healers are stood there healing each other, and your bots are not getting healed. It's a weird phenomenon, especially when you're just doing, cup and healers. But we could see that back again. People are tend to doing a lot of defenses down low, high up, and I really expect a return to backdoor attacks. That's the way I see it in the long run. And whether that's with Goldfire, whether it's with Elita, I can't see being with Save anymore. I think it's too expensive. But I've seen a lot of people using Elita. So whether that's Elita, maybe it's Elita and Goldfire, maybe. I don't know. But I can see those sort of attacks really making an impact in the game again. But yeah. Any more questions as well? Ninja Master Builder has put, which bot is the best to take to a high level battle? There's no right and wrong answer. If you're going to Lagoon, it's got to be Cup. End of the day, it's got to be. And I'm just going to do a few battles because I'm stalling here my battles. It depends on the base. It really does. If the base is quite long, you could easily use Slash quite easily. If the base is close to the deployment area, you could use a jet to take it out if you got a jet high level enough. I know that my Jetfire can take down a HQ 16 on his own with no shield gen. Sorry, if there's no shield gen on, he can take a HQ 16 down his own because he's got a sort of damage. But obviously, I'm warring a bit higher level than that. I'm leveling at 17. Obviously, it depends on HQ cores as well. But yeah, Slash very good if you can get him to the HQ. In terms of time traps, then maybe Cup, maybe Elita or Saber. It all depends on the base type. There's no set thing saying this is the best bot in the game. If you ask me, I think Goldfire is the best bot in the game. And I'm sure you'll ask anyone in the chat. If you disagree with that, put it in the chat. And you know what? I'm fine with it. I am, because no one's going to agree with that. My opinion is my own. And I can say to you guys, this is what I think. And give reasons for and against. But how you use the bot might suit your team more. And, you might rate that bot more because you don't have that other bot, and there's loads of other reasons. So there's no cut and paste saying this is the best bot for leveling. It all depends on your strategy. It all depends on what zone you're in. I mean, it depends on base design as well. So there's no right and wrong answer. Any more questions? Jamie's asked, what about using Wheeljack as a healer? Well, yeah, any healer's good. Any healer. But yeah, again, you could argue for each one which one's best. Personally, I think First Aid probably the best healer. Personally, I think his medibots are unbelievably overpowered, giving 40% protection. But then you've got Ratchet, who gives a heal bomb, a considerable amount. It's about 4,500 healing at 6511, so it's an incredible amount. But then you've got Wheeljack, who gives an instant heal at ability 11, and then speed up. But then Wheeljack prior to 10, he's probably the worst healer. But I think he's got the best ability 11 up to now out of the two, him and Ratchet. So, again, I wouldn't argue with anyone either way. I would give my point across on why I think First Aid is the best. But then, I can't disagree if you say that's not the case, So we'll just cut behind the HQ. We're going to wait until his shield runs out. We've also got a Lagoon on him. So there's his shields ran out. So we're going to get him up there now. And I was using a Springer. I was going to say Springer then, but I can't. So, yeah. And then we're going to jump him again. And what we can do is we can put smoke screen down. I'm putting smoke screen down because there's no outpost down the bottom. So, by the time he gets up there, Cup will do the job. But I need some ability points. So, that's why I put him down now. But there is a pitfall to that. Concentrate on the battle. And we'll we'll talk about that shortly. Okie dokie. I'm going to take out this launcher in a minute. He's getting hit by a lot of defenses there. He might just make it, though. I'm giving him a helping hand over this launcher. Targets come up, so pew! I do love that noise. Ariel has put how to maximize your leaderboard points. That's a good question. I will cover that actually. I planned on covering that. So yeah. But obviously I can talk about it from free to play. I can talk about it from pay to win. There's different ways to score in a leaderboard. Depends on whether you're paid, whether you're buying bundles or not. That's a big question. Bootskus is shot way better than Hook now. I think that prior to ability 10, then Ratchet is better, or Hook is better. But I think out of ability 11, I think that evens the playing field because that instant heal and the speed up is incredible. Yes, it's only half amount, but it's instant. It's not over time. So if you've got a bot that's struggling, you use Ratchet, you could probably die before he gets that healing. Whereas if you use Wheeljack, instant, upper health, 2,000 health, straight away. So, yeah, I think ability 11 for Ratchet, for Wheeljack is very good. Ratchet's is good, but I think that just gives Wheeljack that edge to put him on par, whereas before that, maybe not as much. Okay, so looking at this one. So the thing we're looking at is mostly MDS and for Spider-Man. So this is a HQ17, but there's a Spider-Man's, I think, down low. I can't see any up top. And obviously no MDS. I can see. Oh, MDS is there. They're down here. So there's an error with the Plasma MDS at the minute. If it's set on Plasma, it will not reflect from the Golden Lagoon back. It's a bit of a bug that I'm going to complain to Apes about, and hopefully it can get fixed for the next leaderboard. But yeah, all over defenses reflect. I don't think mortars are reflecting the right amount, but the Plasma MDS definitely isn't. All the ones are, just not Plasma. So we're going to drop the combiner beacons are active. All the outposts are up top. You can see that the more geared towards the left-hand side. You can see there. Where's the other one? I need to find the other outpost. It's down there. There we go. So they're all on this side more, the left side more than the right. So we're going to go right side with Cup. Also, there's 2 MDS on the left-hand side as well. So we're going to go right-hand side with Cup. We've got that smoke screen there for ability points. We're going to go there. Going to do a bit of damage against that launcher. I wanted to take that 3-point building out, but I think we're going to miss it. Depends on his shield. Always took it out. It's okay. Brilliant. Then we're going to rush him up there. So we've got smoke screen, just getting some ability points, and just going to keep his shield going. We've got to keep that shield going, especially with the Sharkticons, as much as we can. We're avoiding the outposts. That's why we're going top right there. So we're staying away. And you can see them beam lasers are pretty much killing themselves because reflecting back. There's one beam laser down, and then we're going to jump again. You can see there, this beam laser down here is going to die soon. There we go. That beam laser's gone as well. Then we're going to jump again. And then smoke screen's down, but that's fine. He's done his job. And base down. Warpath, but do I know the healing amount for ability 11 for 4-star Wheeljack? I'll be honest, I've never seen it. I could probably Warpath. I tell you what, if you hit me up on the Discord server, if you're in there, I think you are, yeah. So hit me up on Discord server in the Spark investment section, I'd say, and just tag me, and then I'll have a look on my test server after this. I can't go on the test server today just because there's so much on there with ability 11 and G1 calls. I'm not even going to chance it. So yeah. I know people are going to be like, what? Please, Wozza, please. No, it ain't happening. But yeah, I'll try and get a screenshot of a 4-star built 11 wheeljack for you. But I'd imagine around 2K, instant 2K. That's what I'd imagine. But that's just a sort of guess. I know the 5 stars around 2.5K. And I think 2,400 was it, I think, something like that. So I can't imagine. I think it was half ratchets. I know ratchets is 4,500. Half of that, about 2,200. So around 2K, 1.9. But it's not that considerable as a 4-star. But again, it is instant. So, but yeah, just make sure you tag me so I don't forget, and I'll get it updated on the test server, and I will get back to you. So again, we're going right hand side. We're going to go right up high or right up wide. Avoid the combiner outposts. And we're going up there as well. So normally we'd let the shield run out before we jumped, but I want to stay away from that combiner outpost at all costs. I'm using my shield again. I'm not going to use small screen at start because them outposts at the bottom. I want to stay away from them. And a good tip as well is that I forgot what I was saying now. But yeah, stay away from outposts. Stay away from combiner outposts. They're the biggest reasons that you will lose doing Cup and Lagoon. I could drop smoking now. Stay away from the outposts. And base down. So yeah, if it means that you have to, forfeit a shield to get away from a combiner outpost, do it. Do it in a heartbeat, because those are the things that will really slow you down. And what will really make you struggle with Cup Lagoon is not really, defeating the HQ. It's things stopping you from destroying the HQ. So if you're putting loads of alloy storages and energon storages, mortars, high HP buildings around the HQ, which slows down Cup, that's going to affect him and slow him down. You want to get that HQ down as fast as you can. So a few pitfalls. So you've seen there that I'm deploying. Oh my God. What the hell? Wow, I've had one beer today. I think it's enough. I think I have to stop having a beer. Not that I'm obviously advocating alcohol, obviously, but yeah. The problem is if you deploy your bot at the bottom, when you deploy Cup's shield and he jumps to wherever you're jumping to, then the bot, the bot can turn around and then start to attack your bot at the bottom. So as that bot walks off, then Cup will follow that bot. So you've got to be careful. That's why you've got to be, if you're going to if there's a chance of popping an outpost, don't deploy the bot at the bottom. Just don't do it, guys. And don't forget, you can wait until the HQ is down to deploy your bots. And we'll do that. We'll just do that for an example. So drop them right in the corner. Keep them away from the outpost. I'm just going to jump up. We're going to jump up. And we're going to take this beam laser down faster than we can. Those are the big damage weapons, really. Beam lasers and launchers. Then we're going to jump this side. We're going to take that beam launcher, the beams and launcher out if we can. It'll take the beam out. Then it'll hit there. And there we go. Then we're going to jump back up again. There we go. Now we know now that it's not going to move. The outposts are well away. We're not going to pop any outposts down here, so we can drop smoke screen, no problem. Don't matter if he dies. We don't need ability points now. Safe and sound. Fast forward. There we go. So someone asked earlier about scoring the most points possible. Now, I think everyone knows that the easiest way is to take the least amount of bots possible in the highest zone possible. That's power leveling. If you look at any of my Golden Lagoon videos, you'll see what power leveling is. And you don't have to do zone 15, guys. I think in the past, a lot of people said to me, yeah, that's fair. That's all well and good, but we don't have a max cup. I've got a 3-star cup. Well, if your 3-star cup can do zone 12, whereas normally you would power level in zone 10, then that's worth using the Lagoon for because you're getting so much more XP. Whereas if you attack in zone 12 and your cup can do zone 12, there's no real advantage, really. You might save some coins, if you are coining, but there's no real advantage. I mean, I can normally attack in zone 13 and do quite well in zone 13. I can't do 14, and I definitely can't do 15 without a full team. So I'm using 2 bots in zone 15. So it's massive advantage for me to use 2 bots. So, it's worth it. But it doesn't matter what level you're at, guys. Any level, take the least amount of bots possible in the highest zone possible that you can win consistently. I think I got about a 90% success rate in zone 15. Some guys that haven't got a 5-star top shot and their cup's not quite as high level have been struggling a bit. So they've dropped to 14 and they can pretty much guarantee 100% in zone 14. But in leaderboards, you've definitely got to guarantee them points. Definitely. So look at this base. Again, outposts are well away from the HQ. So we're going to jump up the right-hand side. Just simply, the reason I keep going right side is because I'm right-handed. But if I know that the shield generator is on the left and it's active, that's the first thing I look for. If I know that there's an easier way on the left to go up, then I'll go left. But you'll find that I think I saw someone earlier mention about how to combat mind wipe. I forget who it was. I apologize. Oh, it's Righteous. Now, here's my tip for mind wipe. Once you pop mind wipe, I don't think there's anything you can do. I've tried using Cup's shield, and you've got to have a bot deployed, and you've got to time the shield. So as soon as mind wipe is about to use his ability, you jump Cup, and then mind wipe will go to the bottom. If you could time that right, you can get away from him, but it's a nightmare to do. But what I have found is people are putting mind wipe next to the HQ on purpose, which is a nightmare. But now, I'm not sure about these facts, but about 80% of people are right-handed. So if you are going to chance lagooning and if you think mind wipe's a problem, keep going left. I've found that there's more mind wipes on the right-hand side than the left. And, I'm not going to say that that's a guarantee. You can. But I'd say that, 80% of people are right-handed and they move mind wipe to the right-hand side. So, that's my tip. But personally, you don't really see it at a high level. So there we go. So we can drop small screen because we're not going to pop any outposts. We know we're not. And we know that he's nowhere near the outpost. He'll be dead by the time he gets there. So that's fine. He'll get us a few ability points back. You see there, the plasma is hitting Cup. So we need to get him up here as high as we can. Get him away from that plasma if we can. Plasma might even focus on smoke screen, maybe. But hopefully by that time, it's gone. Let's keep the shield going. So we're just watching that yellow shield. As long as that yellow shield's up, then he's fine. Jump again. And what you want to do as well is, what I talked about, that's what I wanted to say earlier. You want to keep that shield active at the beginning. Don't jump and let him walk a bit and then try and use a shield, because whilst that shield's active, it's reflecting damage back. So if you don't use the shield, you'll have 10 defenses hitting you while you've got no shield. But if you keep using the shield, because it reflects damage back, by the time your shield runs out, you might only have 4 defenses left over. So try and keep that shield active as long as you can. And then it will help you stay alive longer. A few questions in the chat. Let's try and catch up. Let's have a look. So Wilson Phillips has asked, would a 3-star Optimus Prime or 4-star Optimus Prime be better on a main squad? Well, in terms of damage and HP, Optimus Prime is up there with the best. An incredible bot. Even if you're not going to rush, he's still an incredible bot. And he's very forgiving in the fact that, if you are walking a base and your bot split because you've pathed wrong, then Optimus Prime is a great bot to bring them back in line. So he's a good all-round bot. He's got great health. He's got great DPS. Great for keeping your bots together. So my recommendation is, use him without a doubt. But again, I wouldn't substitute Optimus Prime in my team because my team, the way it works, they all work in tandem in a certain way. I have 2 tanks in Blaster and Rook. They both have a use. And although Optimus Prime would have a use in my team, it's not as beneficial as those are. So it's not always about this bot is better, put him in. Because I've got Slash at level 63, who's amazing, but he wouldn't go in my team well. If you've got a Smash team, Slash is brilliant. Cheetor is brilliant. Optimus Primal is brilliant. There's loads of bots like that. I wouldn't have Slash or Primal in my team, and I don't really like them because it doesn't suit my style. And everyone has their own style exactly. But, you know, Optimus Prime is no doubt a good bot and will work well in most teams. Whether it's a rush team, well, yeah, to be honest with you, rush teams, rush and smash teams, walk teams, it's pretty good all-round bot, to be honest with you. It's going to do a bit of damage. Wait till his shield runs out. Then we're going to jump. Might as well jump. So we go up there. We popped an out. So we're going to use his ability up there. And that's just to reduce the damage. Don't forget you reflect zone back. And you can see there that the bot's pretty much dead already, thanks to that. And then we're going to jump him down. So you can see the outpost on the right is further up. We pop the one on the left. So we're going to do left this time. And then we're going to drop the smoke screen, I think, around now. Because then it should take the HQ down soon. We're going to jump the shield again. Needs to stop hitting that storage. Got to fast forward. You got to be careful with mortars as well. When you've got mortars that give you knockback, you got to be very careful because it can knock you into an outpost that you were trying not to pop. So keep that in mind. But don't forget, when he's got his shield up, he's immune to stun and immune to knockback. So another reason to keep that shield going. And you'll find that when you are cup lagooning, beam lasers and launchers will die pretty quickly. They do the most damage, will get the most reflected back. The real nightmares are definitely the MDS. Chat, mines are quite bad. I hate cannons more, to be honest with you. Cannons and mortars. They just don't seem to die. So, yeah. So we'll get through these cells and then we'll show you the best way to score points and cheapest and, like I said, a few pitfalls. We talked about, like, deploying bots too early and, making bots walk off. So be careful of that. But in terms of scoring points, just keep one thing in mind, guys, that cells will come and go. You can get more cells. You can't get more coins. So if you're going to waste anything, waste cells. Don't worry about wasting coins too much. Don't worry about wasting cells too much. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Keep your coins. So this, you can see there's two outposts that, if we put Cup behind the HQ, it'll be fine. There's quite a few defenses up there, though. They've got a thunderstorm, but it won't reach. So yeah, we're going to take one launcher out on this. I think we'll go left-hand side. Now, the reason we're on left-hand side, I'll go right-hand side, actually. Yeah, because it's 2 3-point buildings. There's 5. And that's quick look. You see, right, well, there's more ability points available this side here. So we're going to drop him right at the back. And I'm pressing on this hexagon here at the bottom right of the screen now. Just there. I'll let you press it on the corner of that. And you can see there, it deploys Cup right at the back of the launch pad. So if you're ever wondering how people avoid the outposts on the on a launch pad, that is how they do it. It took me a while to realize that. I was like, how are they getting it so far in the corner? And then, yeah, someone taught me. I forget who. But yeah, we are to learn off someone. So I'm going to jump up there right on that build bot, try and get it right high. That's the aim. Again, wait for his shield. Do it again. Keep his shield going. We can drop smoke screen down here. Get some ability points. Then we're going to use his shield again. Get a bit low there, a bit dangerously close to that outpost. So we're going to jump a bit up this next time. And we're going to jump up a bit. I can't because they're not back. But we're all right. Face down. Vincent's asked, who's in my war team now? Goldfire, Rook, Blaster, then Trax, Blades, Jetfire, and First Aid, and Ratchet. I would normally show you, but literally my war team's all over. I've had the cores unequipped. I normally have them set out in position 1, but when you're lagooning, always have position 1 for your lagooning because it changes sometimes when you're at a different, on a different, oh my God, different squad slot. Best core of Optimus Prime. G1, without a doubt. You could put anything on him, really. I mean, it's good all round bot. You could have my Cronus on him if you wanted to, or I wouldn't have Amalgamus because it doesn't transform a lot. I don't want to go through them all, but yeah, I'd say his G1 is definitely one that I wanted. I don't even use Optimus Prime that much, and I got his G Metal and was buzzing about it. I was really happy about it. So, okay, let's do one more attack, and then we'll go through what I'll be doing. So, can you equip other cores in Optimus Prime other than Matrix? Yeah, you can equip any core that's, I mean, even within reason. You can't equip a volatile mixture, which is made for gunners, but yeah, you can still equip other cores. Yeah. In terms of prime cores, like I said, I don't want to go through them all, but yeah, anything that really benefits him and his damage, but yeah, or his health even. If you had to say which prime core suits him most, maybe Onyx, maybe Megatronus. It's hard to say. Okay, I hate these bases with walls around the HQ because they reduce your damage. So we've got to get up there pretty quick. It's 2 MDS, which are worrying. This outpost is a bit higher, you can see. So we want to keep him around this section here. Keep Cup. So we're going to take him right up there and drop him pretty much on that generator to the right-hand side to keep him away from that outpost. That's the plan. So again, we're going right-hand side. Not because I'm right-handed, but just because it does suit him better. So we're going to go up there like that. We walk around the wall. No, I think it's going to go upwards after that. So we're going to go up there. Get some ability points. Those buildings. Then we'll go there. Take down that shield gen. I'm not going to drop smoke screen because his sharp mines down there. There's combiner outpost. It's got good range. So we'll drop him a bit closer, I think. And then we'll do one more jump. I'm debating whether to go inside the wall, but I don't think I can. So I'll stay outside the wall and chance it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze that. I don't think we're going to do this one, guys. Put us down. Touch and go. Base down. Just about. Cool. Bert asks, can you combine an attack core with a prime core? No. It's one or the other. Sadly. Let's put I only have Alpha Trion Prime Core, but it's on my 4-time Pactor. I wouldn't want Prime to destroy the building before the other bots don't get there. Well, there's been an update. If you've not used Prime that much recently, there's been an update to Optimus Prime where now he rushes, and when the target's destroyed, the rush doesn't stop. Supposedly, the rush should carry on. So yeah, I'd advise you to go and try that out. So it's a couple of questions, but I just want to go through. So, free to play. The aim is not to run out of cells until you're going for a good few hours or going to bed. That's a dead simple one. So you've got to do some quick sort of maths. So if you run, let me work it out because I've set mine up to lose 10 per hour. So if you run, give me a second. I've got some zone 14 teams set up. So I've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if you run 5 teams, you will lose, by the time they come back, if it is an hour, which is, for a lot of high-level bots, then you will lose 5 fuel cells every hour. So you run, like I said, 5 teams. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, you'd run 5 teams. You'd lose 25 cells, but you'll gain 20 back in that hour. Is that right? Was it 4 teams? 4 teams. That's 20 cells. 20 times 5 is 100. I forget now. But I'm pretty sure it's 5 teams. If you run 5 teams and then wait till their cooldown finishes, you will lose, I think it's 5 fuel cells. Then you go again. So you hit 45 by the time you attack again. Then you do the attack again. Then you go to, so yeah, I actually put 4 teams. Yeah, I couldn't remember what I set mine up for. So yeah, so say you set for 4 teams. So you use 4 teams, they will go, you will lose 5 fuel cells. Then you go again. Then you will lose another 5 fuel cells. And you go again. So doing that, you can go for 10 hours. Every hour on the dot, keep scoring. Some people will run every single fuel cell and go down to 0. What you've got to understand is you're going to get, say, 1,000 points for that run. But then you've got to wait 3 hours for all those fuel cells to regen. You're getting 1,000 points every 3 hours. It's not good enough. If you do it where you get 4 teams and get 800 points, say, or whatever it is, or say you get 1,500 or even 2,000 running all your cells, you're getting 2,000 for 3 hours. Whereas if you can run 4 teams and get 800 points, that's 800 points every hour. That's 8, 16, 2,400 points over 3 hours. Granted, once you get to 10 hours, then you're going to struggle a bit because then you're well out of cells. But you know, that's how you score in leaderboards consistently and get higher scores. It's called fuel cell management. You've got to manage your fuel cells. But then once you're going to bed, run them down to 0 as best you can. Do 10 teams, whatever you can. Get as much points as you can. Down to 0. Go to bed. Wake up the next day. Start again. That's if you're going to do it free to play, guys, anyway. You know, don't run out of fuel cells. Don't let your fuel cells get to 50 either, because then you're not regenerating anymore and you're losing. And just try, you know, battle like that. Yeah, thanks, Righteous. Righteous point out better than me, to be fair. 6 teams, 4 hours. Oh, no, he runs 6 teams for 4 hours. Bruticus runs 10 teams. Yeah, but the thing with that, Bruticus, like I said, if you're running 10 teams, you're going to run out of cells, and then you're waiting for 3 hours. So that's good if you're going to go away for 3 hours and come back. But in terms of scoring the most, you know, the most points possible, then that's not the best way to do it. The best way to do it is to keep your cells below 50 and just losing a few every time. And Philip Martin's got it on the dot there. It's all about keeping your average points per battle as high as possible and your average points per run. Average, not most, but average. You know, it's the case of the turtle and the hare. You want to be the hare and run off, and you get to 3/4 of the race, and then you're tired because you run out of cells, in other words. Whereas the tortoise will just do a steady pace throughout, and he will get to the finish line because he's got more cells. But yeah. Right, in terms of coining, like I said, obviously it's a given that you take the least amount of bots in the highest zone possible. But the best way to do is, so like I said to you guys, coins are a lot more important than cells are. So use your cells, use your coins to coin your bots. But then what I tend to do is when I wake up in the morning, I'll do some runs of bots. So I'm going to do the run. So I've got Windblade in here. I'm leveling some 3 stars up. You can see there that I've decided to level my 3 stars. For those that know my channel, they're all on level 1 pretty much. So yeah, that's a big achievement just to even level them. So we're getting Windblade up. We're getting some bots up that can get some Zen and can solo zones. There's some poor designs. So if we can get close to HQ, drop the combiner and take out the HQ with Windblade and just taking out outpost bots and some key defenses, then yeah, it's easy to do with 3 stars. So we're leveling them up. So we've got a team that can take down zone 14 with Windblade. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to do 5, 6 attacks with these zone 14 teams. And yes, people are going to say, well, you're doing Cup and Lagoon in zone 15. So this way you're losing 30 points. Yeah, I am losing 30 points per battle over these 7 battles, but I'm using 0 coins. Whereas normally I'd be using 80 coins per battle. So for these 6 battles, yes, I'm losing 30 points per battle, but I'm gaining 80 times 6, 480 coins. So that's half a run. That's another 5 battles that or half a fuel resale. So if I do 2 of these runs, I've got another lot of coins to buy another run. So again, it's really important that you save your coins. So you can see here, there's 2 outposts right next to the HQ. There's a combiner outpost. We're literally gonna back out. We're not even going to bother. Because I just realized I'm not doing Cup on the Goon, am I? I'm doing teams. Now that is a waste of cells. Let's try again. No! Try again. Well, yeah, that's a good point of why you wouldn't couple in that base. Because there's so many outposts around the HQ, lab. Leave that well alone. Don't even bother. Save your coins. Can't you tell this stream? I've got no notes or anything. I'm just winging it. I'm literally just playing the game. Okay, cool. So we're going to drop a hotspot first. I'm going to pop this outpost, well, both of them, in fact. I'm going to drop the pots there. And then there's a big section there. So we're going to hack that. I'm going to try and wipe it out, actually, and try and push my bots downwards. I think I can path the bots upwards. I think I can. Hopefully. I'm going to hack these up here, though. And yeah, they're all going up. Cool. So I'm going to add a bit of a health boost to my my gunners there. Use ratchet. Then I'm going to use. People don't realize this. You can use Lynx's smoke to protect them from damage. Because look at it here. Look. So ionized plasma that lowers enemy damage by, I can't see that from here, by 50% for 13 seconds. So it's not far off what Trax does, but obviously for a lot less time. So for this is for 13 seconds. So yeah. Still works well though. And base down. Don't forget as well, by the time I probably finish this, we've also saved coins from not coining our bots again because their cooldown's reduced by probably half. So it's like I said, we're saving coins on multiple ways. So if you want to get the most out of your bundles, this is the way to do it. Have teams set up that can hit a high zone if you are spending, obviously. Hit those zones with those bots, then go back to your Cup Lagoon leveling or whatever it is, then rinse and repeat. Yes, you are probably getting less XP for your bots. So I wouldn't say do this in all Super XP events because points are important, but not as important. But in leaderboards, I would definitely consider doing this. So for leaderboards, run some full teams, go and coin your bots to get XP, go back to run full teams again. It'll maximize your points, but not maximize your XP. Again, people drop down to zone 14 in leaderboards to guarantee points. Whereas personally, I don't need to because of my top shot and how high cup is, but a lot of people do to guarantee points. That's the most important thing in leaderboards is getting those points. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use, because there's not much down the bottom here, I'm gonna use Go Fire to pop all the outposts and then battle them down. So normal sort of no, I'm not because I chose the wrong bot. Ignore that. Got the minions first. Now we're gonna take that out with a 6 gun. Take out that beam laser as soon as we can. We'll wait till the health goes down a bit before we start using Ratchet's heal bomb. But to be fair, he's a 3-star, so it's only 1,000, so maybe not. But we are running 2 healers though. Shouldn't be too bad. We've also got first aid, so it's looking good. Take that beam laser out. That's the most important one. Got mind wiping there. So where's Goldfire? Up there somewhere. We'll send Goldfire up there. Once we get some more ability points, we can send him downwards as well. Take this section out, see if he survives. And then we're going to use Cheeto to clean up. No, we're not. We're going to use Red Alert to keep them alive. There we go. Cheeto's in range now. Now it's game over. Now we just use Cheeto like that. That's the key. Once you've got a lot of damage done by Goldfire or Star Saber, just use that Cheeto to just smash them through the base. Things go wrong when the bots split. Keep that in mind of all battles, guys. Once your bot split, if the wrong bot goes to the wrong place, that's where you're going to drop points. That's where you're going to struggle. I've done that many a time in war. I had a war the other day where I was battling and I just about won because literally all my gunners went up and all my tanks went down. I couldn't use Rook. I couldn't use Blaster to protect my gunners. I run out of ability points and I was just stuck basically with my healers just healing my bots, just getting pounded. I just about did it. I think it ended with one bot, one gunner left, and then my healers afterwards. I was like, well, it's a bit late now. You're a bit late to the party. But tapping the phone screen thing, I'm playing it. You know what? I'm going to tell you a funny story. So I used to play Call of Duty a lot, and I mean a lot back in the day. I think it's about top 600 in the world on hardcore search and destroy. I'd play for hours a day, more than I do Earth Wars, believe it or not. And back before I had kids or anything, and not many responsibilities either, honestly, right, other than a house. And a funny story was, two things. Was one, I was walking down the road, and I just looked up, and there's like a construction yard, and thought, whoa, that'd be a really good Call of Duty map. I know there's a construction yard map on Call of Duty 4, but I thought that'd be a really good map. And then I texted my cousin, and I messaged him, and I said, I found a great place to make into a Call of Duty map. And he texted me back, literally texted me back saying, do you mean the construction yard on Long Street? I was like, what? What? Like, how have we both thought of that? How have we both looked at it and thought, that'd be a good Call of Duty map? And another time, while I was in a supermarket again, and using them price guns. Now, in Call of Duty, when you hear a claymore, I used to sort of step back a bit and stop going in the room. So if you go in the room and you hear a click and step back, it's a technique that a lot of people used. You step back and the explosion misses you. So I was in a supermarket walking down the aisle and someone had one of them price guns and it sounded just like the click that's in Call of Duty. That's a claymore. And as I heard the click, I stopped in the middle of the aisle and my girlfriend turned around and was like, what are you doing? I was like, wow. I'm not even playing the game. I'm actually in the supermarket, and because I've heard the click of a claymore, I've just stopped like I'm playing the game. Like, it's crazy. Like your mind plays tricks on you. It does. Yeah, I didn't play zombies as much, but yeah, I didn't. To be honest with you. Quick tip as well. While we're doing tips, keep your chromium shock towers away from mortars if you can, and away from shock towers because they don't affect them. And that's why I'm going to take this shock tower out here. Right else, take that out. Then we're going to take the other one out as well. And then we can put another shock tower up there like that. And then we can shock most of them. We're going to pop them outpost with. This is the thing about Dinobot. It pops the outpost, and then all the bots attack Dinobot. It's really frustrating that it works like that. Really bad. But everything's done there now, pretty much, apart from the launches, I think. So yeah, should be pretty safe now. Most of the bots are full health as well, so we can use Ratchet's heal bomb just in case, and then just fast forward, face down. Jamie said his favorite guy, and he's in my team, Smokescreen. Yeah, I like Smokescreen a lot. I said Smokescreen is one of my most fun bots to use. I just think that his ability, if they give him ability 11, they need to improve his ability because getting rid of a structure that's 40% health is good, but I don't know. It's just, I don't think it works that well. I need to look at it on the test server. I just think it's working, mate. I might be wrong, but Phillips loves my live streams for good information. Well, I hope so. Like I said, when I set this out, it was purely informative to give people information that they didn't know and to help lower guys out. And that was always the aim. I mean, people that follow my channel know the story, that the story was always, that I just started helping people just for the good of it. And I'll be honest with you, I just got tired of repeating myself. I thought, I need to do something about this. I'm not going to keep repeating myself, explaining the same things over and over again. And even now, people ask me something, I go, listen, yeah, go watch this video, watch that video, then come back to me. Any questions then I'll answer them. And then people go, I'm not watching a video. Well, you know what, then don't. Okay, then don't then. Well, people want spoon feeding sometimes, But you got to do your homework. I don't expect people to tell me things, and I have to, I go and look at I go watch the streams, and I go and play the game myself, and I go and test things out. And yeah, I've got a test account, so it helps. But I'll go and ask the 8 questions, and yeah, I've got the advantage of doing that. But I've still got to go and seek that information out and do tests, and that's my source of information. It's simple as that. But I get that sometimes people don't want to waste resources, trying things out if they're making the wrong decision. So that's where I would rather mistakes and maybe help you guys out to not make the same mistakes. Shivers put that map on COD Modern Warfare. I didn't play the last Modern Warfare. I stopped playing COD altogether after Black Ops 3, I think it was, or Ghosts. I didn't like Advanced Warfare was awful. So I stopped playing it. I didn't play. I started playing Cold War again, to be honest with you. And I talked to my friend who used to play COD years ago. And we're going to go back on Modern Warfare, the original one, just for giggles, just for old time's sake. Right, okay. Let's take these beams out. I don't like them beams. We're going to protect our bots as well. We're also going to put some sharks down, and that protects us as well. A lot of protection there with the sharks and with say hook then with the sorry. And then we can even put this down. I mean, like, I put no shark tower, so I just realised, but they'll still do a job for a while, and that's a 3-star, Chromia. Face down. Yeah, Wilson's put fuel cells are very valuable. They are, but you've got to think, right? Resources that you can get more of for free are not as valuable as resources you can. So, it's hard to get 5-star shards. 4-star dupes are not, there's not a lot of them. So, 5-star shards are hard to obtain. So be careful with them. Coins are hard to get. I mean, fuel cells, you get 50 and then you use them and then you get them back. I get that they are hard to get back. I understand that, but they're not as, important as coins. Hey, Smokey, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome. So have I gone through all my teams? I think I've got one more team left. No, 2 more teams left. Question about glitch on Hound. Okay, I'll try. When I have glitch equipped to Hound with G1, Hound doesn't seem to send his G1 hollow out. Again, Philip Martin, if you can message me on Discord. Try to message me, and I'll test it out and have a look. I get a lot of these, honestly, I do. I get a lot of people asking me questions saying, is this working right? I go, you know what? I'll go and test it, have a look. And you'll be amazed at how many questions that I get about things. But it's good to know. Sometimes I come back and go, no, that's how it's supposed to work. That's how it, and they go, no. I go, yeah, it worked like that in testing. That's what we decided. Like Dinobots hollows. Everyone goes, it's not working right. It is. I didn't want it like that, but that is working as designed, sadly. But yeah, I'll always test things out to find bugs. I mean, like I said, the MDS with plasma bug. I found that, well, not me, but a few of us found that punch was not available in crystals, hence why it was added. I've not got 4-star punch. I was like, I've not seen punch in quite a long time. And one of the playtesters was like, I'm sure I got him in a 4-star, but it could have been a bundle. And the other playtesters were like, well, actually, you know what? I haven't got 4-star punch either. And I don't see him a lot, even as 2 stars. And we started talking, and then Hyro had a look, and apparently Double Dealer and Punch were not added at the time to crystals. So now they are. So now you know. Okay, going to use Afterbreaker to pop all the outposts. He was going to die, but hey, so what? You can see his range here is crazy. You can let him pop every single outpost. Like, let's put Amalgamus on him. That's level 55, 5 or 6, I think. And he's going to die. It's on his zone 14. So in a Prime League war, he dies very quickly. Unless you put Amalgamus on. He does a lot of damage, but in a massive area, so it doesn't equal a lot of damage, if that makes sense. So to honestly, normally what I do, I just forgot. I'd normally clear this area and then put slash and just slash the HQ. There's a shield gen though, so it could be a bit awkward maybe, but it is in a good position. But hey, but let's speed these bots up. Use wheeljack to get rid of them. There we go. Bots can go down now. There we go. Get through them. I'm going to use Elita to get through some of these because they're and that's the 4-star, not the 5-star. Never mind. That's the bad thing about having 4-star and 5-star bots. Use a bot thinking, yeah, I'll use this bot and that'll kill it. And then you realize it's not the 5-star and it doesn't. Okay, we need to get slash on the other side. So let him go that side. And then on the shield gen, there we go. There we go. Get slash on the shield gen, and now it's game over now. It literally is game over. Once you get slash within touching distance of the HQ with 30 ability points, it is game over. Get through the walls. It only takes one ability to take that HQ down at 63.9. And they've got Sandstorm hitting it as well, so easy. Yeah, righteous. That's the problem. The ape said to us that no, he is in rotation, and we said no. It's not his crystal bundle. His crystal bundle's fine. It's the fact that he's not in the prems. He's not in the crystals. So then they looked at him like, all right, okay, well, that makes sense now. They said the same to us. They said, no, we've seen the bundles. And we're like, no, not the bundles. I've seen the bundles. It's not the bot. The bundles are there. It's not the bot. And then I think we got the most favorite one. We've got a smoke screen in there, so we'll coin him just for this battle. Why not? So there we've run through all our teams. So once we complete this battle, we're going to go back to Cup and Lagoon. But we're going to go back and see how long the first team has got to regen its cells. I think it'll be about 40 minutes. So then again, in 40 minutes time, we'll go again. So we're going to Cup and Lagoon for the next 40 minutes, and then we'll start again. We'll do the teams again. And that's the way you can maximize your points. So this is why I love this bot. So go fire. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go over there. I think she'll put the outposts. We'll put the outposts. We'll just path them. We'll go down there. And because his base is quite well split up, it might survive a bit and do a bit extra damage, actually. You can see the age took effect there, so that's helping us with the age. And then, no, I think I'll say the ability points, actually. If you've not seen my video yet about Negatronus against the age and against Vector, go and check it out, because the age in that video, I think anyone that will agree that's seen that stream was crazy, the effect of it, especially the higher the base. If you go against a high level base and a high level player, then it's crazy what that what the age can do. Vincent's put why power level smokescreen? He don't use it for wars. It's a good question. I'm not gonna lie. And I'll be honest with you. It's a case of what if. A lot of this game, once you've got your team to where it needs to be, then let me finish this battle and I'll explain it in depth. And I'll explain why I do the things I do and why I've done it and everything else. Okay, cool. Okay. This is the position that it's a good question. I'll be honest with you. But here's the answer that I'll give you. So my team right now. So Goldfire is level 65. He's done. And I always level my bots to 64. That's where I get them to. And then I don't want them losing XP. So I'll get them to 64 and let them coast. They're close enough that in one Super XP event, I can get them to 65. And then if they raise the 65 cap, they're ready to go. But they're not going to raise the 65 cap until HQ 18. And that's probably at least 9 months to go. So I don't want them losing XP if they can. So I'm sure all them bots will be maxed by the time HQ 18 comes along. I mean, I stocked to 64 with blades. I use them in wars and even to power level and Zen. And looking at my blades now, he's halfway there already. So in another few months, he'll be maxed out. So Goldfire on my team, he's maxed out. I don't need to level him. Blaster 64, I don't need to level him. Ratchet 64, don't need to level him. Jetfire 64, don't need to level him. Blades 64, don't need to level him. So my 5 stars are where they need to be. The question I've got next is I've got a Rook at 61 and I've got Tracks at 61. What I don't want is for me to level them to 64 and then 5-star Rook or 5-star Tracks comes along. And then I replace them and I've wasted that XP on a 4-star. So I'm going to keep Rook and keep Tracks at 61. They're doing a good job. I'm doing well in Prime Leagues. It's not a necessity right now. And we're talking the other day, someone said that, in the VIP chat about the game swing from defense to attack, from defense to attack. They increase attack, increase attack, increase attack, so it's easy. Then they increase defense, so it's hard. Then they increase attack, increase attack, increase attack. Then it becomes easy. Then they make increased defense. They're not going to bring HQ 18 out while everyone's struggling, on HQ 17. They're going to wait until everyone finds it quite easy and they're going to give you more opportunities to get stronger. And then they'll bring out HQ 18 and drop you down a peg. And you're always sort of chasing. That's the way it should be. It should never be too easy for too long. So the meta is going to change eventually. But how's it going to change? No one really knows. So you've got to have a backup plan. So my backup plan is, at the minute, Goldie Sacks work really well. That's my team. But what if that changes? What if Goldie Sacks become less irrelevant? Or more irrelevant, sorry. Less relevant. What happens then? You put all your eggs into one basket. You've leveled a certain team. And all of a sudden, that team becomes less relevant. So when you're at a stage that you are happy with your team and it's leveled to a good amount, then you've got to look at other ways. So now I'm looking at, if they do create anti-sack bases, those bases will be easy cup bases. So now I'm leveling a cup team. So I've got Goldfire, which will do well. I've got Elita, that could do well, but a bit more costly than Goldfire, a bit less damage. And then I've got Cup at 65. I've got Springer at level 60 now. And I know you could say, well, how does Smokescreen work in that sort of team? Well, the concept of a backdoor attack or cup attack is you will do as much damage as you can at the top, usually age as well, especially to do some more damage. Use your combiner to do more damage, then send Cup and Springer to the top while you're distracting the bots down low. So the bottom bots, the good thing about attack is all you need is tanks and gunners. Doesn't matter what. But I want bots with huge range. So that if I do send Cup and Springer up there and there's one, say, beam laser or one MDS that's really causing problems, I need to take that out. So I've got Silverbolt for that. So I've got Silverbolt at 61. So if I send Cup and Springer up there and there's a beam laser left, I can take it out with Silverbolt. And Silverbolt will finish it off, no problem. But what if it's an MDS? He'll do damage, but won't stun it. That defense will still do damage to Cup and Springer until it's destroyed. And he's not strong enough to take out the MDS. I mean, he does about 4.5k damage. So it have to hit it twice. But with Sailboat, you have to hit it, wait for maybe 10 seconds for the damage to come down because it's over time, then hit it again. In that time, that 10 seconds, could be dead. So what's the other alternative? Well, if it's half dead, well then I could take it out with Smokescreen. Smokescreen does 2,000 damage. It will do by the time it's 63, say. So he can do 3 hits on an MDS, 4 hits on MDS, and it's gone. Yeah, it's 12 ability points, quite a bit, but you can take it out. So that's what the idea is. Do the damage with Goldie, do as much damage as you can up top, and make sure you hit the likes of the MDS and the likes of, mortars, things like that. The beam lasers will go down quite quickly. And then use Smokescreen to finish off. So Smokescreen is my plan B. So that's why I'm loving Smokescreen. So, I'm going to wait until this next batch comes out. If this next batch comes out, we won't see another 5-star batch for 9 months. Now, if Rook or Trax is in there, if Rook is in there, I will stop leveling Rook and I will keep going until I get 5-star Rook. And Rook will replace the 4-star and the 4-star will get benched. And then the 5-star will go straight to 64. Done. Fine. No problem with that. But then because there's no Trax there, I'll take Trax to level 64 because I've got another 9 months use out of him. But I'm not going to take a 4-star to a level ability 11, 64 if it's going to be a replacement. And, it might not be Trax. Hey, there might be a 4-star that comes out, which is just good. Grapple, will you replace Rook? I'm not too sure. A 5-star Grapple would. There's not going to be a 5-star Grapple in this batch. Maybe in 9 months' time. Who's to know? So you just, in terms of when you're at that stage, you've got a lot of 5-stars in your team. You've got to be careful investing in 4-stars. Think of it yourself. If you had a 3-star Star Saver, would you take it to level 60, 60-10, knowing there could be a Star Saver bundle coming up? And Vincent's put 5-star, but maybe 5-star Trax, no chance. Well, for those that don't know, there is China server. There is a 5-star Rook on there. There is a 5-star Trax. There's a 5-star Star Saver. There's a 5-star Alpha Bravo as well. There's lots of 5-stars that are not in the game yet, and you just don't know. So on current meta, you could say Trax no chance. But what if something happened to make Trax not as powerful? What if they brought a bot out that gets rid of Trax smoke, for argument's sake? And that's not happening. I'm just making something up. But what if they brought something into the game to make Trax less relevant? And Trax all of a sudden was like a good bot, but and people stopped using him. Well, why can't you make it a 5-star? So never say never. You would, back in the day, you would never say there'd be a 5-star Elita. Not a chance. And when that came out, they were like, oh my God, this is so overpowered. That's crazy. And then when there was 4-star Star Saber, people said, there will never be a 5-star Star Saber. That's crazy. And people are now saying, but Saber needs a buff. So why not bring a 5-star Star Saber out? People said there'd never be a 5-star Sentius. Then they brought out, Laser Optimus became better than 4-star Sentius, and it's pretty much a 5-star Sentius anyway. So why not? So, never say never. I'm not right now. I agree with you. Right now, I can't see there being a 5-star Trax in the current meta. But you don't know what's going to happen down the line. You don't know how the game is going to change. If you always play the game to how it is now, you will always be catching up. You've got to sort of think ahead and think, right, okay, I can see how as soon as Goldfire was the #1 bot for sacking, I said there is going to be anti-Goldie bases. I will guarantee it. People will work out ways. When everyone's doing Star Saber sacks, people found out ways. When everyone's doing GTR, people found out ways. Base design changes. Base design changes to combat the current meta, but then opens up other metas. So there's always, different ways. My Burgers put Buildbot cores. Yeah, Buildbot cores. Yeah, they need a bit of a change, a bit of a buff. But they're not really good. The anti-shield Buildbots are not very good at the minute. They need improving. I think a lot of people said that. And Vincent's put they can do a 5-star Trax game, more extra DPS, but not increase ability. Well, they will. They'll increase his ability to 70%, but they won't bring a 5-star out until there's a good way to combat Trax. That's the key. So, for example, Chromia is an amazing bot, and everyone says it's too overpowered. But I was talking in the chat the other day, and I said, you know what? Why don't we bring out a couple of bots that have a anti-stun passive? So you know how some bots like Snarl has Megatronus built into him already. That's already in there. Brainstorm has Vector already built into him. Perceptor has Liege already built into him. So why can't we bring out a couple of bots that have anti-stun built into them? So no matter what happens, they don't get stunned. If you do that, all of a sudden, Chromie is not as good. She's still good, but she's not quite as good. So then, if Chromie becomes not as good, why can't you then bring out a 5-star? And that's what happens. The game shifts either way. You bring out something overpowered, you bring out something to combat in some way, another bot or something, and that will combat that in some way, make them not as powerful, and that opens the gate to make them more powerful. And that's how it sort of goes. Well, yeah, righteous, yeah. Well, you can use, like I said, Red Alert, but that's using ability points. So the advantage of having another bot that, has that passive, the rest of the team will get stunned, but that bot will stay alive. And like I said, you can use Red Alert as well. It's giving you options. I'm a big fan. I said this in the start. I'm a big fan of giving everyone options and new reasons to chase bots. I've made no bones about it that, we need people to spend on this game. We need them to spend on this game to keep this game going. We do. But what we want is we want to be able to spend some good value for it. That's what we want. We want good value. We want to be able to do a leaderboard. Yeah, spend whatever you want to spend, but get some great rewards for it. Buy a bundle and get some good bots for it. If you are going to chase a bot and spend whatever you want to spend on a bundle, well, then you know what? I want you to think, if I get this bot, this is going to be a game changer. We don't want you to get a bot and go, it's a squad filler. It's not really going to help me. That's not good for anyone. We want to be able to get this bot, and we want to, there's been a few times I've pulled a bot and I've threw my phone across the room, absolutely fuming that I've pulled this bot, and we don't want that. I mean, another thing that I was getting really annoyed at, and I said it to the apes, that I was chasing the Optimus Prime G1 core, and I pulled a 4-star Optimus Prime, and at first I was like, yes, I've got it. I definitely got the gold one, maybe G Metal, and then got a Tactician core. What? No. Listen, 4-star dupes are hard to get as it is. You can't then not give G1 cores out as well. That's just wrong. And we said that. We said this is bang out of order. That you've got a 2% chance of getting Optimus Prime, and then you've got a slim chance of getting a G Metal. Even the gold at top levels, you want G Metals, and then you get something else, some other core. Nah, I'm sorry. I'm not having that one bit. I'm not pleased with that. We need to be getting we need to be getting G1 cores with G1 bundles. Granted, if you pull an Optimus Prime in a Prem and you get 4-star, put whatever core you want with that. But 4-star dupes in G1, even 3-stars, I think in G1 bundles, you should only get G1 cores. That's my point. Bring out Blur and Shock Towers. Don't affect him. Well, yeah, you could bring out Blur and you could say that is that fast that he can't get stunned. Say, there's hundreds of things you could do. But while you're on the subject of new bots, I'm not sure who was in the stream and noticed something, but something was mentioned, something quite big. And I'm not sure anyone picked up on it, but I did. And I think it's a huge announcement. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's 100% going to happen, but we'll talk about that on Wednesday. I'm going to leave you with that. But on Wednesday, we're going to talk about something huge. So about put Computron. We know Computron's coming. We know that. I'm not even to guess it. I'm not going to tell you. If you want to know, tune in on Wednesday. But I think people missed it. And when it meant it, I was like, what? What? Did he just say that? Did he really just say that? And when he did, I was so excited because since the start of this game, there's been something that I wanted to come to the game. And now there's an inkling of it coming. And I so much hope it is. But we'll talk about that on Wednesday. So watch out for Wednesday's stream. Watch out for the thumbnail. And yeah, exciting what could be coming to the game. No promises, but could be. I love how Sobots, but I ain't a she. But yeah, Comp is short for Computron. That's what it means. But we know Computron's coming to the game. We know that. Paul Taylor's got 2.5k points and 3.6 million XP on Cup. Oh, 57. Get him up there. Honestly, the higher you get him, the better your leveling will be. I promise you, honestly. He's an awesome bot. Awesome. But yeah, I can't wait for this year. Honestly, like I said before, I've not been this excited about the game in quite a while. And yeah, really can't wait for this year. I really hope it's as good as Dale and the Apes have made out it's going to be, with some big things coming. And you know what? Honestly, it's killing me inside. Not telling you right now, but I want to save it to Wednesday. I want to make a big deal out of it, because if I'm right and I've guessed it, then I'll be super, super pleased. Okay, so again, we're going to go straight up there. We've got no combiner active. We've got one outpost, so stay left or right and we're fine. The shield gen's on the left, so we are going to go left this time. So to put Cup and avoid this outpost, we're going to drop him. If you look on the bottom left of the screen, can you see this? We've got the grey section with the orange outline, and then we've got a little grey square just on the left of the screen. I can just see the edge of it. And you can see now, watch this. I'm going to press just there, look. And that's when Cup drops at the back of the outpost, and I didn't press it enough in the corner. There we go. But what we're going to do is we're going to drop Smokey here now as well. I'm going to let him walk up a bit, and then we're going to go, if we can. And send Cup up there. I can't hit him. Oh, well. We'll just leave Smokey just taking him out there like that. And once the shield generator's down, we'll send him up there like that. And there we go. Smokey's just taking those bots out because he's right at the back of the map. There we go. We can let him die now. Sorry, Smokey, but your job's done. There we go. Well, yeah, I'm saving my Combiner Spark for Computron now. I want to get him leveled up. I think my Omega Supreme is level 15, I think. Grab a quick look. And I think the idea behind me keeping Omega Supreme down is I want to see the 5-star event. If the 5-star event is a top 5 leaderboard, then I ain't going to bother with it. I'm not going to bother, and I'll just wait. I might not even bother with a 5-star Omega Supreme, to be honest with you. If it's a totalizer of like even 3 million, then yeah, I'll go all in. I'll go all in to get it. I'm just not a fan of leaderboards, to be honest with you, so I'm not going to bother. But what to look at? Let's have a look. So looking at it here now, I think we've got Volcanicus in the lab, I think. Oh no, Omega Supreme in the lab, going to 16. There you go. So yeah, we'll level up, but there's no rush to get into 20. No rush at all. But I think with the increased Combiner Spark, I mean, 100 crystals, let's call it, if we call it 120 crystals for argument's sake, that means I'll get 30 of each. So I'll get 300k. Is it 8, 16, 24? No, it's 9, isn't it? 9. Oh my days. So we'll get, if it's 9 of each, we'll get 10. We'll get about 12 of each. So that's 120k plus that's 180k. Get about 250,000 of each spark in those total spark crystals. So, 250k Combiner Spark will put me to 500k. So yeah, I've got plenty of Combiner Spark. But what you got to remember as well is I'm going to use that then to level Omega Supreme, because I want to keep it around the 300 mark. So I've got enough for Computron. But don't forget, once I do get Computron, I'll have to get him through level 1 to 10, then in the lab for 11, and then get him up to 15. So it's going to take a few months to get him up there. So I want to keep a stash of maybe 300,000 combiner spark in reserve, ready for Computron. Anything after that can go on my current ones. So that's the plan. Keep going with the Cup Lagoon in. Silver Box is going to 19. Crazy. 10k shard grapple. I don't know about there, but no, nothing about 10k shards. You got mixed up there. Yeah, but my base setup is my own. I tend to do my own designs. You tend to find that what happens is there's a good design made, and then people struggle, and then people go, "I like that design. I'm going to copy it," and then everyone copies it, and then because everyone copies it, a few people work out a good way at it, then everyone beats it, and then you don't want a design anymore. Then you face another design. You go, "You know what? I like a design. I'm going to copy it." Then you copy that one, and then you work out a way to beat that one, and then everyone can beat it. And that's what happens over and over again. Whereas if you make your own base, people will be slower to work out how to beat it because they don't see it as often until people start copying it. And then, yeah, that's what happens. Yeah. So we've got a combiner active. So we're literally just going to back out. Like I said, don't worry about wasting your cells. Worry about wasting your coins. What's the reward crystals for this event? The rewards, it depends on your ranking. So, like I said, 3,000 grapple shards, you roll for top place. So, yeah, I don't know how much we'll get. We'll finish, I think, 8th or 9th. So, yeah. So, yeah, good rewards. 4-star grapple, looking like a good bot. Some 5-star shards, some fortress crystals, total spark crystals. So another 45. So I'll be at 150 total spark crystals, and then some prems and some grapple shards. But if you get in the 4-star bot, you don't need the fortress crystals and the grapple shards, which I did explain in my last video. If you want to go and see about my suggestions for the leaderboard, you can go and check that last video out. Don't want to go through it again, but yeah, there's definitely room for change and improvement. Current leaderboard, we've gone up above illicit now and chasing Hoard for 7th. So hopefully 7th can be on the cards. But surprised that illicit have dropped down. Illicit were in 7th. And I really thought they'd keep up there. They were beating us, and it was a good run for our money. They were doing really well. But again, it's a marathon, not a sprint. But you know, I did a bit of an interview with Dale just for a joke, me and Nate, and you know, and it's true what you say. You know, I mean, fair play to illicit in leaderboards. They're probably more consistent, as consistent as Cyber Ops. But in the terms of ranking, in terms of wars, it goes Psyops, Cybertron Ops, and then illicit. So illicit, no doubt, want to get one over on us and just prove a point that they're better. You know, but you know, Cybertron Ops, and the way I'm liking it, and I think a few people were like, well, that's not really nice. And I wasn't being awful. But the way I'm liking it too is like your little brother getting one over on you. You know, if you're the older brother, you want to be the older brother, and you know, you're the dominant alpha male. So if your little brother kicks you in the shin and runs off, you're like, you little, I ain't having that. I'm gonna get you back. You're not gonna take that, are you? And the same with illicit. It's all a bit of fun, but you know, you don't want, you know, the team underneath you, you know, beating you in whatever way. And so you're like, right, we're not having this. And even though it's a friendly competition, and even though the Cyber players are in illicit, and you know, there's some illicit players and Cyber on Ops, it's just friendly competition. But the main aim is that both teams come top 10. That's it. Doesn't matter after that. It's just a bragging right. It's just for a joke. But you know, we just got to get top 10, both of us. No, we don't want anyone missing out on that 4-star. Okay, cool. So we've got to stay away from this combiner outpost. Stay away from that one. So we're going to go at the back here. We've actually done it right this time. And we'll jump up there. Up there. I want to stay away from the outpost as much as we can. So I'm not going to put smoke screen down because there's too many outposts down the bottom. And I'm going to put it again. And I want to keep this shield in now. As much as we can. I've got no ability points left, so literally, have to just hope for the best now. Launchers are down. Now we can put smoke screen down. It's got good range with glitch as well. And just about down, I think. Yes, just about down. Those MDS were really hitting him hard. So yeah, with that glass gas. But yeah, cool. Can people remember when leaderboards were every month? I think the last leaderboard was end of November, beginning of December, which was the scattershot leaderboard. And then I think the last one before that was September. And that was the double deal leaderboard. And then I think before that it was June, I think it was. End of June, July, and that was the Chromia leaderboard. And that's as far back as I can remember. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty accurate on those roundabout times. It's every about 2 months, but I remember Chromia to double deal been about not 3 months as in like time frame, but as in like physical, 3 months. I think it was end of June, then it was like maybe 10 weeks, which is pretty much 2 months, but it cut into the next month. I just remember as well because I was on furlough and on lockdown, and so I wanted to do Chromia leaderboard, and I've done top 5. Well, I've done top 5, but not for many, many years. Put it this way: before Chromia, the last top 5 leaderboard I did was for Star Saber. To give you an idea, that's how long ago it was. So I thought, you know what? While I'm off work, I've got the chance. I'm going to go for it and do a top 5 leaderboard of Chromia, and did it. And then by the time Double Dealer came around, wanted Double Dealer, but weren't too impressed with the bot. But then thought, no, I'll give it a miss. And then Scattershot I wanted to do, but I was back in work just before Christmas. That's why I know, because we were on lockdown end of November. So mid-November, I was too busy working. Couldn't get a weekend off because of lockdown, because of COVID, how important it was to be at work. And then then we went on lockdown. I was like, well, I can't do this leaderboard. So yeah. And then this one, I just don't know what the top thing I need for it. I think this one. Oh, that post on the bottom, that's good for me. And not a lot of defense top, that's double good for me. So we can take that out. Oh, that's the Helios. I thought it was I thought it was an MDS because it's in the ground. I very rarely see Helios at our level. We're trying to build them. Okay, then we're gonna. So I'm gonna show you now. So when the HQ goes down, so you can see there. Fast forward a bit. So when the HQ goes down, now we've got smoke screen. It doesn't matter if it puts the outpost now. The base is 1. So if you're ever worried about a bot popping outposts, wait until the HQ has just been destroyed. Zoom out, drop anywhere on the landing pad, and it will still get the XP, guys. Don't worry. And someone said to me, "Is that a hack?" No, it's not a hack. It's just something that happens because it's so slow to destroy the whole base. You can still drop bots. There's been many a time where I've fat-fingered bots by mistake and I've been absolutely fuming. But it does work to advantage as well. So, yeah. Yeah, there was one 4-day event. And the reason it was a 4-day event was, 1, because of lockdown. 2, because it was like a 2 million point event. And some people complained that, you're making people spend, basically, in a pandemic. So they're a bit wary of that. And I get it. It was a good move. A good, good move in terms of game politics, and yeah, actually people have time off, so they could do, being such a big event. But I doubt they'll do another one. I really do. I think it was a one-off. I really do. But personally, I'm expecting the 5-star part to be a 3 million event. I think. I really think it will be. I mean, we'll look at what we're on this leaderboard. So yeah, we need to play right at the back. There's no outposts around the HQ, I don't think. Nope, they're all down low. As long as you avoid them, that's good. There we go. Send him up there. One's got his shield on, do a bit of damage to that beam laser. And then we send him up there. Do a bit of damage to that. We'll send him back over here again with his shield. We'll get MDS, and I can hopefully get that mine down as well. Get his shield going again. The problem is he's not hitting the HQ, he's hitting everything but the HQ. You see there, because he's hitting everything but the HQ, it's causing some real problems. Let's freeze that MDS. I think we're going to lose this one. So again, I'm not going to bother dropping smoke screen. We lost the battle, and smoke screen will just increase the coins used. So we're literally going to back out. And that's what happens when the MDS is around the HQ. So what's in the reward crystals? Bert's asked. So in the, obviously you get a 4-star crystal. If you get the 4-star crystal or a 3-star. The character shards are just towards another character. So, oops. So yeah, the fortress crystals have a chance to get a 4-star grapple, which I don't get. I don't understand why you'd want more chances to get the 4-star, you know. Then total spark crystals. They contain all the kinds of spark. Then you got obviously Frems and grapple shards. So yeah. Vincent's asked, is it not worth dropping down? Well, again, yeah, it maybe is. If you got a low rate, then yeah, but I tend to get about 90% success rate, really. So yeah, not too bad. But yeah, a lot of people do drop down to 14, but it's a lot less XP. I think that we can have a look, but I think cup in this level, so it's 64,000 XP. So we've got 64,000 times by 8 bots equals 500k. This is quite a low level base though. So 500k. So for one bot, divide that by 2. So that's 256,000 the cup will get, but he's maxed out. And then because Small Screen's got an XP code, we times that by 2. So Small Screen will get 500k in this zone. We'll do a few battles to get it even out because you can get up to like 700k XP. You can drop Smoke Screen because there's no real outpost down the bottom. There we go. So that's 500,000. 500,000 for Smoke Screen. So like I said, we'll do a few attacks and we can get a bit of average there, can't we? So yeah, Vincent, there you go. So you put 35. So let's call it 40,000. Let's call max. So 40k per bot. So 40,000 times 8 is 320,000. So he would get about 300,000 XP per battle, whereas he can get up to 700,000 XP in zone 15. So in terms of guaranteed points, then if you're doing about 90% success rate, then you're fine. Anything less than that, you are wasting a few points. But personally, I'd rather get that XP and even spend more of a need to make those points up. Just because XP is so, you can see there, look, 87,000 XP. So 87,000 XP times by 8 equals 696,000 XP Smoke Screen will get from this base. So yes is up top. You got one there. There's not much else up there. So put that there. Keep him within the Spider-Man. He's set one off, but never mind. I'm going to put him right on that to get it down. I'm also going to put Nano Frost there. Not half a bit there as well. Keep his shield. Get him behind there. I'll take out some launchers and that beam, I think, as well. There we go. You just jump again. And yeah, Vincent, you put it's tough base. It depends on layout. You can see there that Cup's got 3/4 of his health. So, Small Screen has got 700,000 XP. So in terms of XP, I'd have to do 3 battles in zone 14 to get the single XP I've just got from this one zone. So in terms of XP, then you can't beat zone 15 compared to 14. But in terms of points, then yeah, you are right. You're only losing 30 points per battle. So yeah, you do 90% success rate. When I was doing Cup and Springer, it literally was 95% success rate because Springer's obviously increasing that DPS. The further back the HQ is, the easier it is. The more outposts and MDS that are close to it and sharp mines, the harder it is. Let's have a look again. What we're talking XP wise. The thing about 15 is so varying in terms of XP. $87 again. So yep, 690. It's about 700k XP. I've seen it get up to about 750,000. I've seen it get closer. I think about 740 it was. So we've got the MDS. Let's have a look here. Okay, so we need to take them MDS out. I've got a theory of what to do, but I don't want to waste ability points. I could take them out with Cup. I could take them out with Smokescreen even. I've got an idea. Let's try an idea. I usually fail with these ideas. I should just stick to the right thing, but let's get a bit closer. Keep away from that outpost if we can. And then go up there. And then we've got Smokescreen. Take that out. It should help a lot. But he's not hitting the HQ, so I might struggle a bit here. Yeah. Too many MDS near the HQ. And people say, well, why don't you just snipe the HQ with Smokescreen? Because you can't. You can't snipe the HQ with Smokescreen. But you see there, even because I've done 30% damage against that base, Smokescreen will still get 200,000 XP. Whatever the percentage of the base you take it out, you'll still get the same amount of XP. So you'll still get about 200,000 XP from that. Let's just see if I lose against this, I'll prove a point. So 10,456,000. I don't want to lose, but if I do lose, then you know. We'll check on either one. I'll probably lose again at some point. So Smileyness's Cup is at 56. So yeah, that's enough for zone 14, maybe. Just about. You might struggle a bit. Once you get over 60, that's definitely good enough for zone 14. Definitely good enough. So we've got 2 MDS again. The problem is that you can't see what they are. So you can't plan. I might put them right there, actually, just above that. Until his shield's gone, then we'll jump him. Oh, we popped the outpost. That's not good. We can send a bit down now because we put that outpost. We don't got to worry about it anymore. But and then we'll send him up there like that. And then we'll put Smokescreen down here. And then we'll try and just take that out. There we go. And then we can do one more jump as well. Once some launches and beams are gone, then it's down. That's it. And that's game over now, I think. Cool. There we go. Easy base down. But yeah, when you do go to 8 out of 10, it's probably not worth it in terms of points, but it's always worth it in terms of XP. I think if you're doing 6 out of 10, it's worth it in XP, but you've got to think that your leaderboard points are going to suffer for it. That's what you've got to think. I mean, my commit is 60k. I'm doing 60k regardless, but I am also going to get the most XP that I can get from my bot regardless either. Yeah, you can bring Combiner. It's a good point, actually, yeah. I should probably do that around now because it's getting close to bedtime and the Cup Lagoon runs out tomorrow. early. So you know, got 12 hours left. So dinner time tomorrow. We'll finish off. I'll be up for a couple of hours now still doing this. And I'll probably use a combine actually. That's a good idea. Thanks for that, Paul Taylor. I'm gonna do that. I've got plenty of ore. Listen, my ore is maxed out. I've got loads of storage. I've even got some inventory, so I've got loads of ore 13. So there we go. So 93,000 XP times 8. 744,000 XP for this base. Okay, where's the MDS? MDS is down there. There's one higher up. It all depends on what it is, though. It's going to go on the left side, actually, to avoid that outpost at the top. Do some damage to that launcher. We're going to jump up there. Hit that launcher, and then hopefully that 3-point building as well. And then we're going to go up there. And I think that the problem is, where's the shield gen? I've missed the shield gen. I've gone on the wrong side. So I've got to do some improvising here now. It's taking a lot of ability points to take down. There we go. Oh, it took it down already. Uh-oh. Damn. The mortar made him nudge the outpost off. Oh my days. Well, let's just kill that bot now, just the hell of it. There you go. So you get. Not quite finished it off. Oh my days. Well, 23%. So get a quarter of that. Say it's even a fifth. It'll still get 150,000 XP just for that battle anyway. So, you know. Paul Taylor put combiner. Yeah, you've got a good point. You've got a good point. Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do that. I'll do Volcanicus for some good range. It does slow you down, but it does guarantee points, so woo, less chance of me beating you. Well, you know, I'm not a couple of Lagoon tomorrow, so whatever points I do today, I'd about another 10 or 12k onto that, and that's what I'll finish on. So expect to do about 45k today or something, and today, and then get to 60 tomorrow, I think. That's the plan. What am I at points? I'm not too sure. We have a kind of policy of not showing our leaderboard to anyone, so I can't show you the actual our points leaderboard. But I'm not even too sure myself. Honest with you. Let's get a shield gen down. And Sod's Law, we don't need Gavanna this time. I'm just going to fast forward and get through these bases fast. If I've got a combiner active, then I definitely want to get through them fast. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll pause the stream and I'll look at what points I'm on. Have a look. I'll have a look. I want to get small screen to 63 tonight, really. So another couple of hours, I think, on the game. Get him up there. I'll make myself some food, get a drink, get a coffee. Let me have a look. Give me a second. I am at 39k points. So yeah. 39k, 15k coins left. So yeah. Should be okay. I can get 10k out of 15k coins easy. It's 1,500. I can do 10 runs of 10, so that's about 15,000 points. So yeah, easily. Okay. Again, I don't think we're going to nick a banner for this. It's just the law, isn't it? It's just the way. You need combiner, you don't have it. As soon as you activate it, you don't need it. Yeah, when you're going to use Lagoon, you need to pick a day where you can really dedicate your time to it. Yeah, I won't play as much tomorrow. Play with the kids a bit more, a bit more family time. But yeah, today was the day I was always going to try and do as much as I could. So the wife's been nice to me and left me alone most of the day. So yeah, it gives you a chance to get them levels up. But I see people saying, right, I've got 3 XP cores and 3 Lagoons this weekend. So I say, well, are you buying 3 SPVs? No, no, that. I'm like, well, why spread it over 3 days? Get it all out in one day. Use 1 Lagoon, 1 XP core in one day. Smash all your points out in one day with 1 SPV or whatever you're gonna get, and done. That's it. Don't spread out over 3 days, guys. You're just wasting your XP cores and wasting your Lagoon. You've got to hit that hard. Pick one day, hit it hard. Wave goodbye to your family and kids today. But, so yeah, this is good now. Combine, we can literally just jump straight on them outposts. So we're gonna hit this area here. I don't hit the 3-point buildings. I want to try and take them out as much as I can. There we go. I have to concentrate then, hence being quiet. Oh my god, Paul Taylor's pot. I can't remember. I can remember having about 5 golden lagoons. I didn't like them, so they ran out. So I put my random pots. Oh my days. I've seen some people in China. Was it China or someone? I think it was China, maybe. Someone just put on a random bot. Went, yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? Yeah, I just like to put them on this box. It looks pretty cool. Like, oh, no, 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 no. They are like gold dust. I don't remember who it was actually. I'm gonna keep quiet now. Just remember who it was I seen. But yeah, when they used it, I was like, no. 88,000 XP. Nice. 700k XP. It's a smoke screen. So now we know anything over 88 is how much 700,000 XP. You can put a smoke screen down because there's no outpost down there. And jump him straight up. Pop that outpost. Oh, now we've shut the combiner. That's not good. Can use smoke screen now to help out. And you can see there, as we talked about, him walking off. There we go. And pop the outpost. And that's why you don't drop your bots early. There you go. I'm glad it's happened in a way. It can show you guys, that's what happens. The bots start walking off. Cup starts following them. And then they walk to their death. So although smoke screen helped him, he didn't. I think that I can see the combiner active. And that's what you forget sometimes, that when you're in the heat of battle, that a combiner activates combiner. How much XP we getting this time then? With a combiner we're losing. Oh, Scorched Earth 3, 93,000. Jack a Jack. Here we go then. Let's see. We're getting some top bases now. I really didn't know that I've activated my combiner. And they're like, hey, we're going to really test you now. And I got one of those bases. I hate these base designs where the HQ is in front of a lot of things. Hey, do what we got to do. We're going to drop the combiner as well. But we're going to keep him down low. We're going to do some damage up here just to help him out on the HQ a bit. I'm going to keep him down, right down here. Put smoke screen down there, get some ability points. Hopefully, you can get some in time to help him out. Give him one more shield, that should help him a bit. Cool. And that should do the trick. There we go, base down. How'd you get my luck? I don't know. I've had plenty of shielded bases, trust me. So it's not like I don't get them. You've seen me lose quite a few times tonight, but hey, is what it is, sadly. Is what it is. Yeah, it is a good idea. You better buy in the Golden Lagoons with Shanix and then buying a full bundle rather than the Shanix substituting your coins. Like I said, coins are the most rare resource. So, yeah, buy your Golden Lagoons with Shanix. Leaderboard now 50k behind the Horde. We pulled ahead of Illicit a bit, but no doubt that will they'll creep up. But yeah, the Horde is the one we need to catch up on. Just gonna see what's in the Discord. See what have we got a new announcement yet? From no, we haven't. No, we haven't got an announcement yet. We don't have announcements by Dale quite often, but yeah, pretty cool. What I'll do is after this, I'll read out what he's put so you can actually see. Cause it is really cool. I'm gonna pop one outpost, I think, and not the other one. There's one either side there, so let's go. One jump there. One jump there. Do some damage up there. Pop that outpost. Drop combiner. We'll walk up to get in range, and we'll damage around there. We want to get that shield gen down, but we don't want to pop the combiner outpost. So we'll go over here. I don't think that'll pop it, I don't think. Do some damage around there. I'm just gonna Mechanicus hopefully take out Star Saber or Defosaurus even. Use it again to take that out. There we go. A hot cup. There we go. Put Nano Frost on there. There we go. We've got a couple more shields, so it should be fine. We can drop Smoke Screen. He won't get up there fast enough. And we'll use one more shield. And then fast forward. Job done. No, it's Paul Taylor. Yeah, after midnight for me as well, but I'm going to keep on going through the night. I think good couple of hours, left in me. But yeah, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. See if we can get some better success rate with the combiner. Okay, cool. Okay, let's have a look. Right. Combiner outpost right near the HQ. Absolute nightmare. Okay, we're going to put Smoke Screen down first. And we're going to put Cup down, get some ability points there. And we're going to drop Cup there. We're going to drop on one side. I want to pop one side. Let the shield run down, do as much damage as we can. Then we're going to pop this side here. And that'll pop 2 outposts and a combiner outpost. But the good thing is that we don't have to worry about the combiner popping the combiner outpost. So we can do a load of damage up top. That's the plan. So we can do some damage to that there. And then we can do some damage to the combiner as well. We want to ideally try and take that out. Do some damage to these here. We take the combiner down. Almost. It's okay. Not bad. Then we're going to take them up there, a bit out of the way of everything else, really. Oh, Smoke Screen. It's okay. Hang on. That's good. We're going down, but we're going to jump back up again. So disengage him. What we're going to do now is we're going to take him out. We'll take him out. Oh, I missed him. Try again. There we go. Base down. There we go. Of course, I lost a lot of battles yesterday. Now I'm up to 60 and losing more. Well, I don't think it's down to your level of cut. I don't think it's down to people getting wise with base design for leaderboards and putting their MDS near the HQ and just defending against it. People are crafty. Yeah, I don't think it's just the new defenses, but everyone tends to put their MDS in certain places. And a lot of people that I've seen are moving them because of Cup and Lagoon to combat it and to stop people from scoring as much. Plain and simple. You know, as people put their HQ up front to help people, people will, you know, try to, you know, hinder people as well. Right, we've got a shield gen in the middle here. So what I'm going to do is, not actually, no. Here's what I'm going to do. Have a look. Right, okay, so you see there that the combined outposts already last up to there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump cut. Up there and up to there. And that takes him out of range of the combined outposts. Freeze one of them. And then once that's down, then we jump up there. Take that out. I just realized the combiner's not active anymore. Then we can jump over there a bit. Do some damage, get out of range of that turret. Do some damage over there. And then we can probably put smoke screen down in a minute. There we go. Face down. Okay, let's start on the next combiner. This is the advantage of having loads of combiners. People say like, oh, I only need one combiner. I don't need 5 or 6. But this is the advantage. Once you use one, use the next one. Only costs 10 again. So you can keep using combiners over and over. So the most who's got the best range is obviously Volcanicus got the best range with his 4-star ability. And now we'll go for Victorion, who's got a really big jump. Defensor's range is not great, but I like him as one of the best combiners, but maybe not for Cup Lagoon. Interactive. We'll do Victorion. And go through there. See how we're doing now. 72,000 XP. Pretty decent. What's that? About 600,000 XP for Smoke Screen. Okay, we're going to try and do it without a combiner, but then if we need it, we've got it. That's the plan. But we do want to take this down, this plasma thingamajig. Once the shield runs out, we're going to jump again, get the most damage we can with that shield active. We'll jump again. There's that much going on, I can't even see. That's crazy. Okay, we can drop Smoke Screen down there and get some ability points back for Cup. Do another jump, make sure we get it. Make sure we get the win. And there we go, fast forward. And base down. Cool. That's how we roll. I think we'll run down these cells, run down this combiner, and then I'll grab myself something to eat. We'll leave the stream. Like I said, don't forget to tune in Wednesday. We'll be talking about the hot new topic that, you know, I think will come to the game. I really do. I think a lot of people missed it. But, well, yeah, I think you would if it weren't me. That's not bragging. It's hard to explain. We'll talk about it on Wednesday. But again, if you're not subscribed already, guys, don't forget to make sure you are subscribed. Only 25% of people that watch my videos, my streams are subscribed, crazily enough, just 25%. So yeah, subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. Want to join our Discord server? I'm sure if Sobot's still around, you can post a link. Make sure you join that as well. Away from that left-hand side and stay away from the combiner lab. So we're going to do a bit of reflection here and Not to bother about Skull Crusher. We'll kill him very easily. We want to get, is it Headstrong, I think? We want to get him down, ideally. Yeah, we're going to flex some damage back, get rid of some of that. There we go. Put on this side here. There we go. We took Headstrong out well quick there. Really quick. Do another shield. Keep him from bouncing around because of the mortars. Do another one. And I think we might just get away with it then. Your shield will run out and hopefully don't pop that outpost. Cool. Base down. Thank you, Silverbolt. So yes, the Discord server link is in the chat. So come and join us on Discord. We're going to talk about anything Transformers Earth Wars related. There's loads of questions and help sections. Got a VIP section for people. We're constantly adding new features. So yeah, really good place to talk Earth Wars. And just, yeah, general chat about the game, anything else, really. It's a good crowd in there, it really is. Let's have a look. How many cells we got left? Do I ever use Victorion? She's a good combiner, don't get me wrong. But I exclusively only use Defensor at the minute. Just for the way I attack. Just for the style. He's the only one that really suits. So yeah, although Victorion's really good, I don't really use it that much, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, still a good combiner. Still worth getting, without a doubt. Okay, pretty easy base. I can put him down. I can put him down. Just got to jump to the back pretty much. And fast forwards. Nothing's guarding it, so I can literally just do a jump, fast forwards. And there we go, base down. That's what we like. So yeah, you can look at the XP and judge and see, you know, when you've got a base that's 50,000 XP, then yeah, you'll pretty much be able to take that down easy. But when you see like 90,000, then you know, that's when you got to be worried and be careful. Well, thank you, Grind Time. Thanks for the donation. So yes, Grind Time is a VIP, and like I said, the VIPs will get, you know, advanced notification on, you know, stream content, things like that. And yeah, I'll post him probably on Monday or Tuesday on what Wednesday's stream will be about. I think it'll cause quite a stir and start up maybe a big rumor. But it's you know, I can see it happening. I can see it happening. The Apes have not said it will, but they're giving a bit away. So yeah, come and watch on Wednesday. And if you want to know before Wednesday, then once you donated $20 to the stream over time, not only in one go, but once you donated $20, then you get access to the VIP section. So yeah, there's loads of little perks you can get in the VIP section. But yeah, it's not essential, but you just get advanced notice on things and you hear things before they happen. And some little sneak peeks, things like that. And then you can obviously book a one-to-one myself. I offer a one-to-one service through my Discord. If you're a VIP, then you can ask for that one-to-one at any point and book it in. If you're not in VIP, then you just got to sort of catch me whenever you can. Let's just jump in a minute, make sure, and then put smoke screen down. But yeah, I appreciate the donation, Grant. I really do, considering how much you're spending this weekend. Yeah, but for those as well that watch my streams know that I'm on the hunt for a PC. But at the minute, it's so hard to get graphic cards. It's so hard. It's crazy, and everywhere is out of stock. But when we do, we'll be setting our streams up on the PC. We're going to progress from there. I've got loads and loads of plans for this year, but literally every single plan I've got evolves around me getting a PC. So until there is, you know, there is something better done about the economy and about the availability of graphics cards and PCs, sadly not going to change anytime soon. And Grind Time thinks he can do 130k free to play. Okay. We won't talk about values, but hey, we all know. He's got to get his high and hide leveled up. Okay. I've had an idea for this one. Should we try something? Let's try something different. Okay. Ah. Come on. Use that shield gen. We need to get that shield gen down. If they get the shield gen down, I could do something pretty epic. Ah, no. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Okay. That's what we can do. Oh, if only we got that down. We can take down with. I'll just do this just for a laugh now. Not because I need to. Uh-oh. Oh, what? Right. That's it now. I'm not having this anymore. Pull out the big guns. I really thought I could slash this base. If I'd got that shield gen down with Victorian, then I think I would have been able to. That's it. I'm good. I'm not going to coin those bots. Definitely am. Because you didn't pop out posts. I don't think it'd last. It wouldn't last that long. You'd be amazed at how poor he is considering his health. He will die so quick. It's crazy. Honestly, ridiculous. You'll pop one outpost, you'll pop two, and then he'll die that quick. Considering he's got more health than Goldie, you wouldn't know it. Honestly. Because he's got no shield and because he's so slow and got short range. It's just really awful. Really awful. Really awful. I can't say that enough. But yeah, really awful. Put Elite on there. Coin them two. So once I've gone through his combiner, I'm literally, like I said earlier, guys, I'm just going to go back to running the full teams. I'm going to do 5 battles with the teams and then go back to cup leveling again. I'm just going to keep rotating like that. So, do about an hour of cup leveling, go and run your 4 teams, then go back to cup leveling, go back to running your 4 teams, and just rinse and repeat. And that is simply the most effective way to get points. So from Horde Uprising, not the best base, but, not the worst either. High level enough to be cautious, but not built well enough to be worried. I like that phrase. Got some really good phrases tonight. Keep him more central away from the outposts. That should do it. Then we'll put smoke screen down and then just keep an eye out for a combiner. So all I'm watching is them outposts. That's all I'm watching. And base down. Stuck in beta, fell asleep. Charming. Am I boring you that much? Smokey's almost there. 4 million left, which is about 8 battles, something like that. Then it'd be at 62. Then we got to keep going to 63. Oh, one left can get this extra run in. So, like I said, don't forget to hit on the video, guys. If you liked anything in this video today, if there's been any sort of information that's worked for you guys, that's helped you out, make sure you hit a like on that like button, and make sure you subscribe, guys. Like I said, only 25% of people, subscribed. What? As my old friend Stone Cold Steve Austin would say, what? So yeah, make sure you subscribe, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you tune in Wednesday to see what the big secret is. Is combiner active? No, it's not, so we can put it wherever. That's good. Nothing in range now, so that's an easy base to fast forward there. Put Smokey down, just for giggles. Pew! See, I'd love it if Smoke Screen could one-shot those. I really would. It'd be really cool. All right, cool. Well, we're going to leave it there. Like I said, guys, thanks for everyone for tuning in. This was supposed to be, supposed to be an hour stream, but what's that? What? 2.5 hours? So yeah, well done for listening to me waffle for 2.5 hours. So yeah. But yeah, thanks for everyone for tuning in. Like I said, don't forget to be subscribed. Don't forget to hit a like button. Big shout out to Grind Time's girlfriend who said I've got a cool voice. You're welcome. And yeah, actually, Grind Time, I'm pretty sure she's heard my voice before when we talk, but I suppose I'm on headphones, so maybe not. But hey. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. And I'm going to head over to Skywarp Gray's stream that popped up on my notifications. Obviously, what to do my own stream. So, yeah, I'm going to join over there. So, if you want to come and join me over there, I'll be carrying on the conversation. And, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And peace out.